Hello everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to our new subscribers, lovely to have you with us. And welcome to our long-term subscribers and anybody who's watching, whether you're a subscriber or not. If you've enjoyed this video by the end, please do give me a thumbs up, that would be great. It doesn't cost anything, it's totally free. And if you're not a subscriber, and again, if you've enjoyed this video, please do hit that subscribe button. And after hitting the subscribe button, if you hit it again, and then click the word all, you will not miss any videos from this channel. So we're going to, in a way, finish off a card we started a few videos ago when we were doing our inking and stamping techniques. And if you were with me, you would have seen me do this light bulb on the masked inking effect. But as promised, we are actually going to turn this into a Christmas card. Or at least we're going to try. It doesn't look much like a Christmas card at the moment, with the possible inference of light with a light bulb, but we're going to make it a lot brighter than that. So we're going to start, now where are we going to start? I hadn't planned this out really. We're going to start by adding at the top, I'm going to put some poinsettias just at the top. So, and on the underside I've got some foam pads. So we're going to stick those on there, and I had some punches. These are dies. But I had some paper punches for the middle and I've used that. And we've got some little bits of greenery, which I'm going to bring in here. Oh, there it is. I was going to say there should be another one there. I think it had stuck to my finger. So we're going to bring the greenery in. And I'm going to use some glue stick for this. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to gently lift up my poinsettias. And this is ordinary glue stick, but it will dry clear. So if it looks a bit blobby at the moment, it doesn't really matter because it will dry clear. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to slide that, if I can get it to stay flat. Which way round? I think I've got it upside down. No, I haven't. It's thin paper, so it's quite difficult to see. So we're going to pop that under there. And if you can hear that noise in the background, I do apologise for that. Today is the day our bins are empty, so if you can hear that rumbling in the background, it's not my stomach. I haven't forgotten to have my breakfast. It's the bins being emptied. So we're just going to pop some more glue down there. So I'm not quite sure. From here, that rumbling sounds quite loud, but I don't know if it can be heard from your end. I'll find out when I play the video back later. So that's one little corner done. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. We'll do it very quickly in real time so that you can see the card building up, because we've got some more to do to it yet. Not this corner, but we've got some other bits to put on to make it look more like a Christmas card. So we're just going to put, oh, where did that go? Okay, we've got disappearing greenery today. Okay, that's no problem. So we'll put that in there, and we did have two here. Oh, it's stuck to my jumper. That's why I couldn't find it. No problem, I found it now. So we're just going to, again, I'm just going to lift. That's why I put it on foam pad, so that I could lift it to tuck the leaves underneath. So I'm just going to lift that and tuck it under there. And that will stay there. That might need a little bit more glue, or maybe we can stick it in that bit there. No, I think we're good. I think that'll be fine. So that makes it a bit more Christmassy. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is probably something that probably doesn't look very Christmassy either. I'm going to use a black pen, but it's not going to just stay a black line. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start from here. Now, you can use a green pen if you wanted to, but I couldn't find a green pen. And I'm just going to take it up to there, and I'm going to do another one, and we're going to take it down there. And there is a reason why it's not a straight line, because I have die cut, I'll bring them in here. I have die cut some little Christmas lights, some fairy lights. So again, I'm going to use my glue stick because it'll dry clear, and I'm just going to put glue in the area I think we're going to need it. Because it'll dry clear, I'm not worried about the residue because it won't show. And so we're going to put these on. And the reason I've done the line the way I have, because Christmas lights are rarely, if ever, in a dead straight line. Well, they're certainly not when I put them up. They're a bit higgledy-piggledy, let's say. And I think they are, to be honest, with most people. And that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be in a perfect straight line. So we're going to put our lights on like that. As I say, you can use green if you want to, but it really doesn't matter on a card as bright as this is going to be. And so already we've got some nice bright Christmas lights, and we're going to do the same on the other side. I'm going to try and keep it fairly smooth so it doesn't blob too much. And I've got exactly the same colours, and I'll probably put them in the same orientation, because Christmas lights, when you look at them on a real light string, they are in a set order. Although they're different, or some are different colours, they're usually in a regular pattern, especially if they're the type that go on and off and flash and do weird and wonderful things. That can be quite effective. But these ones won't flash. We're not going to be that clever today. You could put some glossy accents on them if you wanted to, just to make them a bit brighter. And if you want to do that, now I've got some in which one of my, this one, in one of my drawers. I've got some glossy accents here. And it'll be right at the bottom. It is, it's right at the bottom of the drawer, but that's okay, we're on it. So you can, if you want to, I hadn't planned to do this, you could put some glossy accents, just squeeze a little bit, and then use the nozzle to spread it. So just squeeze a little and use the nozzle to spread. So squeeze and spread. And we're going to carry on doing this. We'll do, we might as well do it on all of them while we're here. And it does go on cloudy if you've never used this product before. But once it dries, it will dry clear. So there is our bright and shiny light. So it will be once that's set. And the only other thing I'm going to do, I did have a die, but as try as I might, I could not make the thing cut. It wouldn't cut right through. Some bits cut, some didn't. So I can only assume it's a faulty die. Not the first time that's happened with this particular company, but that's another story. So I've just handwritten Merry and Bright. And on the back, I've got some foam tape. And we are actually going to put it slightly over the screwy bit of the bulb, the bit that would screw in if it was a real light bulb. There's probably a proper name for that, but I've no idea what it is. So if anyone knows, let me know in the comment. It will be nice. So there we go. There is our Christmas card, which was originally a block inked card with a light bulb. And now we have Merry and Bright. We have some Christmas lights. We have some poinsettias. And we've turned it, I think, into a rather jolly Christmas card. So I hope you've enjoyed this. So if you've got cards that you've made that you're not very happy with, or you think, do you know what, that could do with a bit more on it, or it could do with something different, pull them out, raid your stash and see what you can turn them into. You might be surprised. So do have a go, and as always, thank you for watching. And if you wanted to, come and join us in our Crafty Capers with Dawn Facebook group. We'd love to see you there, and show us what you've made and any suggestions you've got for different ideas. We'd love to see your ideas. And I will see you, where are we? Tuesday. I will see you Friday with another video. And until then, take care everybody, have fun, and as always, happy crafting. Bye bye for now.